best sort of all metals ETF on the ASX, and all in one is the focus. Not necessarily the best, or we'll get through that, but it's not bad. 37 companies, maximum 5% weighting. Get exposure to copper, lithium, silver, nickel, cobalt, rare earths, graphite. The only thing it's really missing is a good dash of gold and a good dash of uranium. So I'll go through the top ones here. So anyway, we'll go through them. So is it? Yeah, it's run. Yeah, it's going to be the rest of my life talking about when to buy. We're in a bull market, resource bull market, and it's just starting. So what do I say? Like, it's not the best. So this is XMET over the REMX ETF, which is a US based one, but it's one of my ninjas. So you can see here, so XMET was actually outperforming, but coming down means the rare earth ETF is outperforming XMET. Same if we look at XMET over the miners ETF, it's a gold miners ETF, one of the ninjas. You can see downward, so miners is outperforming XMET. XMET over SILJ, my girlfriend, my best ETF, global silver miners, downward. SILJ is outperforming XMET. But then if we switch the tables, XMET over the Nasdaq, XMET is outperforming. Same as XMET over the King, MVR, the tank, XMET is outperforming. Okay, so it is like, it's a good, nice all-in-one where you don't have to have all those individual ETFs. I'm just saying, you then got to go and put all those ETFs together yourself. Alright, so if we look at the stocks in XMET, so top holding I like is First Majestic, silver miner, plenty of up room there to go. Tech, so it's a copper, zinc, lead miner, global, Canada, Chile, USA. So it's just broke, done the retest, consolidation, should take out those highs. Southern Copper, so Peru and Mexico, copper miner. It's broken the trend line. Can it come back here and test? Yeah, maybe. Endeavour Silver, so obviously global silver miner. See, long way to go to get back up here. Antofagasta, so they're a Chile global copper miner. Look at that, beautiful. So that's the type of price action you're going to get in this commodity bull market, which is why I say XMET's move, but yeah, it's going to move more. First Quantum, copper miner in Africa. Ivanhoe Mines, so they're a developer and a producer of copper, zinc, nickel in Africa. So they're just consolidating at this resistance level here. MP Materials, so they're a rare earth miner over in America. So having a few indecisions here, that's fine. After big runs like this, you need to consolidate. Otherwise, the other option is just to crash. Linus, which is one of ours, rare earths. So it's got that beautiful cup and handle pattern. So it'll have a crack up here. You can see the same. So it's done the break, the consolidation, and then up. Pilbara Minerals, that's one of ours, lithium miner. So just sitting at this resistance level here. So that's good. Freeport McMahon. So this is why you want an ETF. And this is why the copper price spiked the other day, because this guy, they're the world's largest producer of copper. They had issues, and you can see why, production issues, which meant the price of copper went up because they're the largest producer. But imagine if all you did was bought Freeport as a copper play and not like a copper ETF like Wire, which is one of my Ninja ETFs. Anyway, it's an ETF, and that's why they don't all work out. Ganfeng Lithium, so they're China's largest lithium producer, so they're making their way up. And then last one on the list, but not the I won't go through all of them, is Aya Gold and Silver. So they're obviously, by their name, they're in America. I think, they're in Morocco, sorry. A gold and silver producer. So it's got, the old XMET, it's got all the top companies in it, as we went through before. You can put together a bunch of different resource ETFs, but if you're too lazy, I understand. This one will do fine. Alright then, let us know your thoughts. See ya.